What's up, guys? My name is Thomas, back with another video. I stopped by Goodwill today. Let me show you what I got. Picked up this Logitech keyboard. It's missing the USB adapter, but even without the USB adapter, they're selling for like 50 or 60 bucks. And I picked this up for $6.99, $7. And then I also picked up this some kind of, I don't know, cartless thing or whatever, but I picked it up for $3 and it should sell for about $10 to $15. It's my favorite thing right here. I don't know, I just love it. It talks, little cookie jar. Picked this up for $7 and there was nothing listed on it, but there was 2 sold, so it has like a 200% sell-through rate, which is really good. And this should sell for about $30 to $50. That's what the ranges were. And then I also picked up this Cincinnati Reds baseball cap. It won't sell for much. Got to clean it up, but it was $2. You'll probably get like $10 to $15 out of it. And then I also picked up this Simpson 8th Season Collector's Edition. If it wasn't the Collector's Edition, I wouldn't have picked it up, because this one sells for like $12 to $15 plus shipping, and I paid $2.99. And then the last thing I got was this Sony Video 8 DC pack. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It cost $7. When I looked it up, they're selling for like $50 to $60 in brand new condition, and I'm pretty sure it's new. It looks like it's new. I'll go take it out and double check. And then one more thing I bought for personal use is a doorknob, because my daughter, she had a doorknob and she locked her key inside her bedroom, and so we had to break the doorknob. Had to break the doorknob and bust the door down to get it out. I got one sale on Mercari, only one sale because it's the holidays, so I haven't been listing much. It's this controller right here, and it's sold for $10 plus shipping on Mercari. Sold an item out of K1 right here. So this thing, I just got this at Goodwill the other day. I paid $3 for it, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. And I have 2 of these lookout towers. I'm not going to ship those, so I put those on Facebook Marketplace. So if you're interested and you live in my area, hit me up. I got on Facebook Marketplace. Next thing we sold is in Tote 01, which is right here. This MedQuip. I think it's like a breathing machine or something. And it sold for $49.53 plus shipping. And then we sold 2 things on Mercari. First one is in W1. It's a Nintendo Wii wireless sensor bar. Up here, I sold this only for $5 plus shipping. And then I sold one more thing in Tote AA, which is right here. Sold these 4 Wii racing wheels. I had over $20 on Mercari, and I sent an offer out for $18, and somebody picked it up. I was in the process of shipping off my orders, see out there, and I got another order in. It is in Tote HH. It's a watch. I've had this for a little bit. They sent me an offer for $15. Had it for $20 and I accepted it. I sold this for $10 on eBay. Just gonna throw it in this eBay poly mailer bag. All of my plush that I sell, I just throw it in there. And then I sold this on Mercari, little Tupperware thing, for $5 plus shipping. I'm gonna throw some bubble wrap around it and throw it in a box and send it out. Today is Monday and time to put some orders. I sold this Tupperware bowl, model 272-13. I sold that for $10 plus shipping. I paid like $1 or $2 for that at a flea market. And then I sold these things up here. So 3 of these Cards Against Humanity. I've had these for a while. Each one of these sold for $5 a piece, plus shipping. I bought these at a thrift store. They had like a whole total of them, so I just bought them all, and they move pretty slow. I think it's mainly because they're so heavy. So shipping on it is a ton. It's a lot of shipping. And then I sold this right here. Logitech keyboard. It's illuminated. You gotta have like a little adapter to hook it up to the computer, which I put in there. I don't have the adapter. But this sold for $58. And somebody put it in my comments, because I put it in the reel whenever I picked it up at Goodwill, that it was going for around $50 to $60 on eBay. And he said that's a $10 keyboard, is what the guy commented on. But that just shows it's not a $10 keyboard, because it sold for $58. And then I got one more sale in Tote FF right here. There's a PS4 controller right here. That's not PS4, it's PS2. It's a PS2 controller. 4 parts. It doesn't work. When I put a rubber band around it like that, it just lets me know that that's the ones that don't work. And that sold for $5 plus shipping on Facebook Marketplace. Alright, we got 3 orders tonight. We got 1 on Mercari and 2 on eBay. The first one on Mercari was a hat. It's until M1, which is right here. This hat right here. This sold for $15 plus shipping. We have 2 orders on eBay. Our first one is in T1, and it is from a board game. It is right here. I don't remember which board game it's from, but it's like a little, I don't know, it's from a board game. I don't usually sell board games. Whole. I try and piece them out if I can, because it's usually more valuable. Just a little tip. And then my last sale is a DVD movies set. It's The Simpsons, the complete 8th season, collector's edition. I did a video game deal today for, I bought 2 cases full, this one and this one, full of just loose disc games for $50 is what I bought it for. And let's see. And I'm gonna go through the games I'm listing. I got 13 for the PS2. I got Obscure, The Aftermath PS2, PS1 Crash Bash, PS1 Akuzai, PS2 American Wasteland Tony Hawk's, Xbox the original Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball, Rock Band Track Pack Classic Rock. Then we got Dragon Ball Z Budokai for the PS2, PS2 Sonic Heroes, PS2 Raiden 3, PS2 Resident Evil 4, PS2 Guitar Hero Smash Hits, PS2 Shadow of the Colossus. I didn't know what that one was. I had to look it up because it didn't give a name. Then the bangers, PS1 Resident Evil 2, Disc 1 and 2, PS1 Resident Evil Director's Cut, and PS1 Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. And that's it. The ones that I'm listing. Now, I'm not going to go through all these games, but these games, you know, weren't scratched too bad where they'll probably work, but they were just really, really low value games. So I'm not going to list those. Probably do one auction on those. And then these right here are the games that are low value and they're scratched up really bad. Like they probably won't even work. Just so I don't know what I'm gonna do with those because it's not worth trying to fix them. But with the games I am listing, I got 2 screenshots on price charting. That's 1 for 120. Highlights is rated in 3. Then you got Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball for 18. Obscure the Aftermath for 25. And then the other screenshot, 116. Highlights here, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis for 32. Resident Evil Director's Cut for 18. Resident Evil 2 for 28. Guitar Hero Smash Hits, which that surprised me, for 18. And the total of those two come out to be $236. So I think I did pretty good. What's up, everybody? Trying to put my weekend sales. I got my son behind the camera filming today, so we'll see how he does. First off, I sold these 2 games right here. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. That sold for $18 plus shipping. Then I just recently sold this about 5 minutes ago. Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. I sold this for $74 plus shipping. Then we got over here the K1. I sold this thing right here. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but some kind of toy. This sold for $10 plus shipping. The next thing we got over here out of Z1, it was something just like that. Right here. And this thing sold for $14. That sold for $14 plus shipping. And then we got a board game just over here. The Board Game Life. This surprised me. I found it at a thrift store, and I scanned it in, and it says going for like $30 or so plus shipping, and that's what it sold for. It's vintage from 1991. All right, and we got a few Mercari sales. Let's go pull Mercari up. I sold this Ping golf club over here. I've had this for a while. Had it for sale for $110, and somebody sent me an offer for $88, and I accepted it because I've had it listed for a while actually. And then we got over here. Now here's something crazy. I scanned these on eBay, and with the case and the game, it was going for like $60. But if you sell the game by itself, it goes for $78, and the case by itself goes for $20. So I sold the game by itself for $78. I was like, that's an extra 30 or let's say about, yeah, $30 or $40 or so. Y'all, I got some good orders today on all 3 of the platforms I sell on. I sold this right here. It's a Zelda DS Lite Zelda edition. This sold for $75 on Facebook Marketplace. And then I sold this right here, the Zelda Breath of the Wild Collector's Edition or Special Edition. I sold that on eBay for $150. And then I sold a case only of this Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Case only, sold this on Mercari for $17. And then I had one more sale on Mercari. So down here, this Life game. I picked this up at a thrift store for $3. And I sold it today on Marketplace. Well, not Marketplace. I sold this today on Mercari for $22.50. I sold this set of 3 Sega Sonic games. Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, and 3 on eBay. That sold for $50 or $58. Then I sold this Adventures of Link for the NES. Has the manual included. I sold this on Mercari for $35. My dumb self had a package returned to me because I sent it priority. and put it as ground mail. They said the postage due was $6.80. So I got to repack that because it was off of Mercari where they generate the label themselves. So I got to repack it and put this label on the repackage because you can't send priority mail. Well, you can't send Ground Advantages through with a priority mail box. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and end the video right here. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss a channel. Y'all have a good evening.